Okay, so here we are in the class itself. You can see down the left side of the page here are your tabs, I call them. These are your tabs. Normally, when you log in, you're going to see this page here. Eventually, I will add the course home. So you'll kind of see progress things and stuff like that. But right now, we're going to go through and look at your welcome. Make sure, obviously, you've been to the Start Here tab, which is where we are now, which we are doing your video tour. But make sure you do your browser check. Contact customer support if you have any problems. And Mozilla Firefox is the recommended browser to use. Internet Explorer oftentimes does not work well with MyMathLab, so just make sure you are using Mozilla. You'll have an orientation to go through. How to enter answers, very important. I know we sometimes don't want to take the time to go through stuff, but it's important because it saves you a lot of frustration. So a little time preparing ahead of the time may work out in the long run. Once you read the syllabus and the calendar in the important course info tab, then you can take the syllabi acknowledgement homework. It must be completed by May 23rd or you will be dropped from the class. But do not wait till May 23rd. That's what I was talking about in my other video. Take it the first day you watch the video. Okay? So we're going to go back to the main menu. I'm going to kind of just go through briefly some of these other items. One of them is your important course info, which again, you have your syllabus. It's going to open up. You can print it. Okay, it does have a lot of information in there, but there's a lot of things you need to do to be successful in this class. So read through it. Know what kind of calculator you can use. You can't use your cell phone. Your computer requirements. There's Blackboard help, MyMathLab help. There's phone numbers you can call, links you can go to for support. There's course participation. Read through this. Know when homework and assignments are due. It's 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are encouraged to work ahead, as I talked about in the previous video, so make sure you pace yourself and work as fast as you want. The procedure, you read the section in the online book, view the video, do the homework. So do that for each topic. Now there are certain assignments I have prereqs for. You'll notice that when you go to the assignment, not all of them do, but you need to be scoring 70% on each homework if it is a prereq for the next assignment. So that means, and you can do it as much as you want. You can work on your homework as many times as you want to get up to as high grade as you need. Quizzes and exams are timed. Once you start the quiz, you got to complete it in the time frame. You can take each quiz 2 times. We'll take the best score. The midterm and final exams must be proctored, and you only get 1 shot at each. Okay, so just make sure you understand all that. As far as communications I talked about, I will respond within 24 hours on weekdays. Now, weekends a little different, but 24 hours is my response time. Oftentimes it's shorter than that. Know about the grading procedures, your assignments, homework. Read through all of this. I'm not going to read it for you. Your information about your quizzes, proctors. We have a link to the proctoring center. And here is your outline for your midterm and your final. So your deadline for your midterm is Monday, June 6th. The deadline for the final is Friday, June 24th. The final covers everything. Extensions may be given on the midterm or a quiz, but don't make a habit of it. I mean, I'm not going to do it for every quiz and every homework you're given. You need to pace yourself because the more extensions you have, the further you're going to fall behind. So here's your course grade, the breakdown of it. You have to have a C in this class to move on to the next level. So, know that. Withdrawal policy. You can withdraw up till June 6th without permission. After June 6th, you need my permission, and to withdraw from the course, the last day is June 22nd. Okay, so just make sure you read that. Here is your outline. We've got our due dates. As you can see, the syllabus acknowledgement is due on or before May 23rd, but if you wait till then, that gives you 3 days to do 4 homeworks and a quiz. Not recommended. Okay, so pace yourself. You can go through, and I'll show you here shortly about how many assignments, and whether you need to do 1 a day or 1 every other day, depends upon how many there are. So here is your outline. All right, the course calendar is the same as the outline I just showed you. Proctored exam info. Here is your information about your proctored exam. Okay, we have links to Bctc Proctoring and to the Kctcs Proctoring. So if you're not a Bctc student, click down here, and it's going to take you to a list of where your local campus would be. Here's what you're allowed to bring, so make sure you know all that. Tutoring schedule, it's probably not up yet, so I'm not going to go there, but there should be posted here, within the next few days. Here's your withdrawal information. We've got all the withdrawal policies for Bctc. Several other colleges. If you can't find yours, then you need to check with your local campus. The last link in the important course info is your email. You can email me through here, or there's other ways that you can contact me. So let's go back to the main menu. You do have quick links. You can go straight to your homework. As you can see, these green arrows mean there is a prereq to the assignment. Now, the prereq for all these is the syllabus acknowledgement. So you've got to pass that before your homework will open. Now, inside each homework question, there will be an Ask My Instructor. So if you're stuck, you can click on that and send me your question about what you're having trouble with. There should also be a Help Me Solve This, view an example of how to solve this. So there are many opportunities for you to get help. We do have a link for quizzes and tests. You have your ebook. You can go to whatever chapter you want, whatever section you want, and then you can either just look at the multimedia textbook, which is the book, PowerPoints, videos, etc. Okay, but the best way, which I'll show you here in a second after we look at the grade book, go to your grade book and you can see where you are at any point in time. But like I said, the best way to probably proceed is after you go from the start here, do your orientation, take your syllabus acknowledgement, go to Chapter 2. And Chapter 2, you've got the video, you've got the link to the online text, more help, and then homework. And you can just proceed right through there till you finish Chapter 2. You've got a Chapter 2 practice quiz, Chapter 2 review sheet, then you can take the quiz. And you do the same thing for each chapter. So that is a very structured way to get your work done. And as you can see, Chapter 3 here, we've got 4 sections to cover, a quiz. Chapter 4, we've only got 2 sections to cover, and then another quiz. And then once you finish those, then you've got your midterm. So you click on your midterm, you've got your pre-quiz, you've got some practice, another practice, and then you can set up to get your proctoring appointment. So there's plenty of practice, and that's the best way to be good is to practice. And so again, you just go right on down this list here and just knock each tab out till you're finished. So hopefully this will help you some. Whoops, clicked the wrong button there. But you need to take the time and put in the effort to get better. So wish you well. And as always, you can email me anytime, and I'll do what I can over email to help you. Be looking out for videos as we go through the course. I'll send out some of my own examples periodically to help you. But there are plenty of opportunities in the course for help. So hopefully with all that we can be successful. So get busy.